What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. It's a hell of a morning, man. Hell of a morning, man.
Niggas be lying.
Niggas be lying.
Niggas be lying.
Niggas be lying.
Soon as some of y'all even say hi. Every other word is a goddamn lie. Soon as y'all even open your mouth, start lying about shit you didn't even need to lie about.
Illy.
Niggas be lying.
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 Break it down. Acting like we don't got ears. Acting like we don't got eyes. I can read between the lines. My comprehension skills work just fine. I can tell when y'all niggas Niggas be lying.
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 Hey, that's what the nigga should have finished this show. Nigga, cause you definitely be lying. I be listening to the bullshit. This shit is becoming to be like some soap opera shit, man. It's like some soap opera shit, boy. Nigga can't even get through the night without listening to the bullshit. Salute, Illy, man. But we gonna get into some real shit because I don't like this shit, dog. Like, this shit is, and then this is what's crazy. I was at work. While I was at work, I sent my girl motherfucking 2 stories just to make sure I wasn't tripping. I wanted to tell her, am I tripping? I was like, tell me, am I tripping? And I'm finna ask y'all, am I tripping about this story, dog? Something. Man, first, so, if y'all ain't heard, this little girl, this is South Carolina. You know, this is in some Timbuktu again, one of these old Timbuktu towns in South Carolina. It's hard to explain, man. This shit is gonna be hard to explain. Okay, It's a guy and a girl, they boyfriend and girlfriend. They had a child. I don't know how old she is exactly because I don't want to lie. And the mama of the child, the mother of the child, she's pregnant. She's pregnant, about to drop the baby any day now. On the day that the mother was about to drop the baby, drop the new baby, have the new baby, they reported the old daughter missing. They reported the old daughter missing the same day that the mama was having a new baby. Man, listen, I'm gonna let y'all watch this shit. I'm gonna let y'all I'm gonna let y'all watch this shit, and y'all gonna have to it's hard for me to understand. We're gonna go over this shit is just, the bottom line is sick. But it's just the way he talked. Look, man, it's just, I'm gonna explain to y'all why I'm torn and I don't know what the fuck going on. Nigga, I had to send this shit to my girl, nigga, to make sure, salute Miss Wisdom, to make sure I wasn't tripping. I'm not tripping. Shout out to the Family TV, man. Make sure y'all go subscribe to him, man. So what we're going to listen to is we're going to listen to some of the recordings of the phone calls to the 911 call, and then we're going to listen to him talk to the detective real fast. And then we're going to go to law and crime. So we're going to switch speeds and go to law and crime. Man, this shit is crazy. It's sickening. Make sure y'all double tap the screen, man.
39 Hillsborough Street, 39 Hillsborough Street. 4-year-old pediatric missing.
14, 17, 20, 11. What's the time frame?
20-30 minutes ago, wearing a pink Minnie Mouse pajamas. She's a mixed race female.
Copy. Go ahead and send out the tracking team page.
Good. So you guys have no idea what could have happened to her?
I have no clue. Sir, it's really wild, but I had gave all of these detectives this information about people snooping around the house. Lately, it's since I've started work, from Friday, Thursday really, but from Friday to Monday, I had to work. I was working night shifts, and every time I left, my girl would she would tell me it's been people doing this and then the third around the house, and then call they be on the phone with people around the house
you hear that?
Just talking and walking real slow and things like that, and I've been telling them that.
Yeah, man, okay. So when I seen this, I'm like, oh man, this nigga right here, he raw, he studying and he lying and this and that. Man, I'm torn. I don't know what's going on in this story or what's real. Watch y'all go watch this shit.
Begins with a major announcement today in the search for 4-year-old Javeayah Harris, and it was news everyone hoped wouldn't come.
That 4-year-old Javeayah Harris is deceased.
Javeayah's parents are facing charges in her death.
Man,
Have you ever listened to a conversation or interview, and later on down the line, you realize that person was lying? You go back to that interview and or conversation and realize nothing really made sense. But that's what a lot of people were saying who heard a recent interview a couple weeks ago from a South Carolina dad who tried to relive the memories and give his detail on what happened that night his daughter had allegedly went missing. But the harsh reality is this. Within the last 24 hours, the parents were arrested. Some details that hasn't been verified has been disclosed on the internet, and some from authorities. But the real takeaway is this. After a month of searching and authorities claiming that baby been dead before the 911 call was even made. And in fact, we're talking about a mother who had another baby with the same man, the same day the child was reported missing.
So they reported a child missing the same day that she was about to have a whole nother baby, dog. But the authorities is saying, dog, the child been unalive since a month ago. But it's a catch-22 to all of this, dog. It's a catch-22 to all of this. And I was coming down hard on them so hard. Bro, I don't know what's going on in this case, dog.
missing. I can't make this up. So what I
How
always...
can you say that somebody, man? I'm gonna let it.
Too much time on this intro. Today, we're gonna go over the details, identify this child, pay our respects, and see where this case stands today. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it.
They said I needed to make another PSA. Listen, if you ever wish payday came sooner, this might actually help. It's a banking app called Current with a bunch of useful...
And my daughter was outside playing. My girl was out there watching.
Don't know about...
Okay. I got up around five-ish, and my daughter was outside playing. My girl was out there watching her. Cause she was in and out of the house. I say that. And I was going to get up to wash the clothes. Yeah. What else can I say? I left the house around. Like late 6, maybe like early 7. It was probably around like 6, and I got back to the house maybe around 7:15 because my girl and my daughter said they wanted some candy. She wanted some suckers and she wanted some cookies, and I had went to like three stores maybe in between those times to go get gas, Black Miles, and I went and got some drinks like some little Mad Dogs and stuff like that, and I left and I went back to dry the clothes because I was watching them. I was sitting there for a little minute, and I ended up going to another store. Like these 3 stores that I'm saying, I saw the 3 stores.
And look it. I'm gonna tell y'all what I was saying in my head. I was saying like, you see all this help that these black people got, and I was like, if they really did unalive them people, now you see why when kids come up missing, they don't be wanting to help us, fool. Because when it's something when it's a time of need and everybody come together for y'all little stupid asses, this is what you get. This is what I was saying at first.
Stores already, but I went to a store last. Gotcha. And I was back at the washing machine that was right beside the Circle K. And then when I was at the Circle K, I was seeing a lot of police and stuff going through. And I was wondering, I was like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff goes on in Aiken to where like, you would be like, okay, it's the police or whatever. But I didn't know that it was my house because my girlfriend, at the time, she didn't have service. She didn't have service on her phone, so she couldn't call me to let me know anything that was going on. So she just ended up calling 911. So when I came back to the house, before I got on my road, I seen a police truck with a drone out. And that's when I started speeding up because I was like, it's something going down like close to my house.
Like
when I got turned on my road, I seen a whole bunch of police like right in my house. So that's when I hurried up and I got to the house and I was like, what's going on? I thought my girlfriend was in labor because she was supposed to have a baby. You know what I'm saying? Soon. So she ended up having a child that same night on July 1st. But she came up crying to me saying my Javeayah missing. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I kind of freaked out. And the detectives was telling me I couldn't go look and stuff like that because they didn't want me to mess up the area or whatever. But that's basically what happened up until all of this came about.
Okay. Is she known to run away? Like, has there been past issues with that with her? Is she known to do that?
No, she does not run away. But I will say that she is friendly. Like she's friendly. Like she doesn't. Like, it's not a stranger danger thing where it's not like get away from me. Like, she didn't get that. She didn't understand it. She was just all friendly to everybody. She was very respectful. Like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. Like,
that don't mean you friendly.
That's what she do.
That means you're respectful.
We raised her great. Like, she was a real smart kid. That's why, like, they had me kind of, like, messed up. Because they were saying that she was not, like, she's non-verbal and that. Like, yeah, she was, they said she's autistic and, like, that was like, the media was like messing. I don't want to cuss, but that was messing my head up a little bit because they don't even have a good description of my child to try to describe her.
What's a good, is she autistic or is she on the spectrum at all? Is that true?
She was on the spectrum when she was born, but they said that she couldn't be tested until she was 4 years old.
Okay, so it's on, you guys just don't know.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly. We never got her tested, and she's never given us signs that she is, autistic.
So the first red flag that they're going to look at is you saying she's not, the mama saying she's non-verbal. The mama saying she can't even talk. Why would the mama even say that? See, this is the catch-22. And it's just more to this story, dog. This whole picture of him holding his fish. Man, all this shit, dog.
She talks good. She's like very like she's talking better than me. But she got more respect than me.
Understood. So you guys had no idea what could have happened to her?
I have no clue. Like, sir, I don't like. It's really wild, but I had gave all of these detectives this information about people snooping around the house. Lately, it's like since I've started work, like from Friday, well Thursday really, but from Friday to Monday, I had to work. I was working night shifts, and every time I left, my girl would like when she would tell me like, oh, it's been people doing this, and then the third around the house they've been called, like they be on the phone with people like around the house, like just talking and walking real slow and things like that. And I've been telling them that.
See, that's the part that got to me is he be like, cause I work nights now. My girl been calling me that, saying that people been on the phone, walking past the house real slow. And bro, I get if you was a drug dealer or something, bro, and somebody wanted to just keep you think they gonna keep on coming back till they get your daughter like this over and over again, like bro, this is what gets me about where I think he lying, dog. I'm at work, she calling me, telling people coming past the house, walking past the house slow and all this with the phone out, and I'm like, what? What the fuck? What are you? Man, listen, dog.
But
what?
How are you doing through all of this?
I mean,
these niggas are sick all the
I didn't got.
It's okay.
I didn't got a little bit of it out, but it's like not knowing is killing me.
Look at all this help he got, bro. Look at all this help, boy. Y'all gotta understand that this is a Timbuktu town that's this big. Bro, he getting help that's bodacious for this child, dog. And I just pray to God, dog. I pray to God that y'all didn't do nothing to this kid, fool. I just pray, fool. Because this is why they don't be wanting to help us when these things happen to us, fool. Because of this type of shit right here, fool. And I'm just gonna say it the way it is, bro. My people be ignorant sometimes, dog. Ignorant as hell, dog. So, I was jumping to conclusions. I mean, I ain't say I was jumping to conclusions, but it's a catch-22 to the story. Please stay here and wait till the end of the videos. Please, dog. Dog, come on, man. This shit is
you don't expect it to be you.
Good morning, Cat.
And is the mother, is she your wife?
Bullshit.
No, she's not my wife. She was my girlfriend.
Okay. How is she doing?
She's still a little tore, but she's making it. She's trying to stay calm because we just, like I said, we just recently had a child. She had to really go in labor early because all the stress that was going down. She had that baby the same night.
Today was like the worst 4th of July for a family in Aiken, South Carolina. That was the dad weeks prior. But on today, July 4th, 2026, investigators spent the afternoon in the rural Fairfield County, South Carolina area near Chester County, where investigators were searching for the remains of a 4-year-old identified as Javeayah Harris. The location happens to be where the father often fishes. And the crazy part about it is, on May 19th, he changed his profile picture and header from his missing daughter to in front of that same lake, as we know now, given the world sign.
So they saying he changed the picture from his missing daughter to him in front of that lake. Some may say that, man, I ain't gonna say it.
But the creek access and the boat ramp was located near the little girl's extended family. Everything was closed off today as dozens of law enforcement officers from multiple agencies looked for her. According to a local reporter, the family started arriving. She watched her aunts, uncle, grandfather, and great-grandmother pull up one by one, mentioning no one wanted to be on camera. She said they all said the same thing in different ways. They knew there was nothing they can do, but they didn't know where else to be. Javeayah's grandfather got the news today that she was gone on Facebook. But in order to understand that conversation, we got to go back to June 30th, 2026, when Aiken County sheriffs in South Carolina get a 911 call of a missing 4-year-old girl. Now, the dad indicated that the mom made the 911 call, and she told dispatch that her child was nonverbal and also autistic. But he claims that's not the case. Check out the 911 call.
4-year-old PD.
Watch this.
Street 39, here's 39 Hillsborough Street, 39 Hillsborough Street. 4-year-old pediatric missing.
King Cooper.
14.
What it do?
20. 11. What's the time frame?
20, 30 minutes ago, wearing a pink Minnie Mouse pajamas. She's a mixed race female.
Copy. Go ahead and send out the tracking team page.
10-4.
Tracking team copies.
Copy.
Aiken 300. I'm en route to your unit. On Ken Ross. 10's en route to the juvenile.
10. Units right to Hillsborough. They suspect that she's autistic. They like she is nonverbal, and she's not able to carry a conversation.
Aiken 12's en route to Hillsborough. 12:25. You want me to use that way with the other drone? 11. I didn't hear. Is the drone en route? 25. If you want to start this way, that way, put in another drone. Come on. Aiken 14. I'm out at the inside location. 1411. Aiken 63. What's the address?
9 Hillsborough Street.
Dog wagon around.
10.
Aiken 1567. Aiken 11. Let's go ahead and move all Hillsborough traffic over to Channel 2.
All units with a missing 4-year-old move to Channel 2 at this time. All units with a missing 4-year-old move to Channel 2 at this time. Regular traffic on 1.
Yeah,
bro.
18.
But Miss Patina, yeah, bit Miss Patina, but it's. I was mad, Miss Patina. It's just one thing that don't sit well with me, with both sides, the police and these people, and we gonna get to it, Miss Patina. Like I'm mad as fuck at these two, the couple. But I'm not getting what the police is doing, though, dog. Like, you know.
Hey, 22
why?
Back out to the airport. 15
Could they be trying to set these folks up or something?
10's out. If I can get somebody to start working on pipeline. 21 State Service.
Under Aiken County Sheriff's Office Facebook
Look at
page,
this right
a
here.
neighbor of the couple had went to Facebook and
Look
said
at
the
this.
following. This is from Cody Alcorn's page. I'm told they used to live in Union, South Carolina at Lakeside Apartments up until that.
This is one of the this is a neighbor. They wrote this about the couple. You know what I'm saying?
The former neighbors who reached out to me over the last 12 hours say they're extremely concerned for Javeayah's well-being. The neighbor said they would take care of the child and alleged there was substance abuse in the home. One neighbor alleges DSS were called due to the situation inside the home. The same neighbor said, despite it being said Javeayah's is autistic, they dispute that and told me she can communicate. Now, before an arrest was made early morning, July 4, 2026, a week after that 911 call, we know now, we'll sure later hear from authorities. That 911 call was done, they believe, weeks after the 4-year-old was already dead. But keep in mind, was it a guilty conscience? Because on the 30th was the same date the couple will have their second child. Well, I picked that date to have the 911 call being made. But before the reports of the parents being arrested, a reporter had went to Facebook while on vacation and said,
So you got a reporter. Who somebody giving her the intel, and she ain't gonna tell you who she is. For one, I mean, I'm not trying to sound racist or nothing. She's white, first off. It's some black shit going on. She see where it's going. Somebody gave us some intel about this, and this is what they said happened to the child. This is what they saying. So look at this.
said
And she might be
no
right.
words. 4 years.
Look at this. Read what this says right here. Say no word.
So the mom confessed she beat her because she peed in the bed. They dumped her body in a lake. The only reason why they made the missing report because she was in labor and her family would wonder why she wasn't around. Now people.
Yes, dog. And whoever this lady is, don't be mad at her. Don't be mad at this white woman, my nigga. I'm gonna give her. Like, what did he be doing? Bro, if this is true, my nigga, you need to tell on their asses, dog. Shit, like, dog, like, if this is true, don't be mad at her. We need more of these type of people. You see some shit like this going on, man, you need to tell these people, dog.
Who questioned this report? Because mind you, the parents wasn't arrested yet and police made no claims. Not sure how she got it. She ended up deleting it, but she did respond into why. And it now seemed like she was telling the truth.
I get my own information and I won't give up those sources ever.
She's like, I'm not giving up my sources.
I won't get any more information.
I'm not getting no more intel if I tell y'all where I got it from. I'm never going to do that. Bloggers, we don't do that. We do not give up our sources, and we don't shoot everything we know at once.
So, I deleted my post because I'm on vacation, and I'm not going to answer 50 million questions.
I'm not been talking about vacation
That's the same
right now.
question.
It's something.
I got bigger things to do. I have fun arguing on the internet. I have sandcastles to build. Have a great day.
She's like, bitch, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I got bigger fish to fry in my life. I'm going to take it down. Just know that I know and I helped y'all out. And why y'all mad at me? You know what I'm saying? And don't ask me no questions. Go ask the police.
The fact my dad managed to get the photo.
Look at this type of shit. Then when you see motherfuckers living in this type of situations and shit, I be like, dawg, come on, dog. Come on, dog. I ain't trying to, man, everybody gotta live how they gotta live. Dog, I'm gonna make sure that my family don't never have to live like this, dog. Ever.
Photo with a couple legs.
I don't give a fuck what I gotta sell to get the fuck up out of here. I'm gonna make sure I do it, or whatever it is. We gonna get up out of here, dog. See, I'm built a little bit different, dog.
But after 4 days of searching and inconsistencies in the statement, the Aiken County Sheriff's Office investigators now believe Harris is deceased, and her parents, 23-year-old Javeayah Harris and 22-year-old Michelle Herring, have been arrested for homicide by child abuse. Herring, the mother, is also being charged with filing a false police report, according to deputies.
Aiken County begins with a major announcement today in the search for 4-year-old Javeayah Harris, and it was news everyone hoped wouldn't come. News Channel 6's Ryan Lynch joins us now with the latest on the investigation.
It's
Ryan,
just one thing that don't sit right with
tragic
me. It's one thing that don't sit right with me, Miss Patina, though. Yes, they pieces of shit in the toilet, in the dirty ass toilet. But man, listen, dog. How can you, man, I'm going to let it play. I can't even let it play, man.
Development announced as Aiken County Sheriff Marty Sawyer held a press conference this morning with updates on the investigation.
What I'm saying.
Our investigation and evidence leads us to believe that 4-year-old Javeayah Harris is deceased.
Javeayah's parents are facing charges in her death.
We've arrested her dad, 23-year-old Javeayah Harris, and her mom, 22-year-old Michelle Herring.
That's what I said.
For homicide by child abuse
cry.
and filing a false police report.
Sheriff Sawyer said Javeayah is believed to have been dead for a while.
Pay close attention to these next two sentences. This is very important. Sadly, the night of the 911 call on June 30th, when that call was made,
Listen to this.
It was already too late.
Listen to this.
To save Javeayah.
Listen to this.
At this time, our investigation supports that she had been deceased for at least a month.
Now, this is where you get me at right here, y'all. This is where y'all get me at, dog. How do you know? How do you know? Let me turn this around. How do you know? How do you know she was unalived a month if you don't have nobody? See, this is where this shit gets weird to me, Miss Patina, and I'm not no motherfucking conspiracy theorist. So y'all know I don't do that shit. We get to the meat and potatoes, what's on the board. Lord, bless this baby, Lord. And I know she ain't having. If something happened to her, I know you're gonna let her get a chance to walk with you. But, dawg, There is nobody. How do you know that she been unalive that long, dog? Do y'all realize that, dog, these people are kidnapping kids and selling them to different countries for organs and all types of stuff right now, dog? So what if, just saying what if, I'm just saying what if, dog, it's a scale. It's a scale, y'all. What if they don't know nothing because they don't know nothing? What if they don't know nothing because they don't know nothing and somebody really snatched their kids, dog? Do you realize down here in Texas, that shit, they do, essays do that shit. Do you realize in California, it was I was watching, I was reading an indictment and watching a prostitution scheme where those gang members was prostituting kids. Bro, one of the kids wasn't no good, so I heard a pimp tell him that we gonna go sell it to the Mexicans. The Mexicans gonna sell the organs over there to Mexico. I saw this and heard this and read this in the indictment paperwork, dog. So what if they don't know nothing because they don't know nothing? How can you say 20 days? Dog, I don't like that, dog. I don't show how. Prove it to me. Y'all steady saying y'all got all this evidence and shit. Where is it? What's the evidence that you can prove that that baby was alive for 20 days? You don't have nobody, dog. This is why I'm like, hold on, what the fuck is going on? And then when you got all these people working for a black person, like, it's just weird. Like, I'd be scared when a bunch of people try to come help me. Yeah, if a bunch of people try to come help self-made, I'm gonna be looking around like, cause no one does. So I'm just, man, listen, man. I'm like, man, listen, dog, y'all. I'm just telling y'all, dog, I read too much, bro, to be like, dog, I'm not the smartest person, dog. I'm not trying to say that, dog. I'm not trying to say that. Y'all gotta understand where I'm coming from. When you put a number on that, bro, you put a number on how long that person was dead, prove it to us. Y'all just like these people. What if they don't know because they don't know? And I'm not, nigga, you know, they fucked up. I'm talking about the mama and the daddy, because it's weird on the day what if they didn't know how to handle it? So that's the way that they handle. Man, I'm finna call them today. What if that's just the way they handle it? What if they don't know nothing, though? But, man, I don't know, dog. I had to show this to my girl, dog. I had to take a black perspective of this shit. And I had to, excuse my language, a Caucasian people perspective of this shit to make sure that I was not tripping. Bro, something is weird about this story, y'all. Something is weird about this story. I've never seen a crime where you can put some days and weeks on the time that a person has been unalived and you don't even got the body. And y'all saying y'all got a bunch of evidence. I see people post. I seen a white man. A white lady say something that somebody told her something, but that's hearsay. That's not enough to lock them up. Well, it could be enough to lock them up, but that's not enough for you to say how long that baby been unalive for. What? And y'all gotta let me remind y'all that y'all do know these people are all running for different judges and police chiefs. It's coming up. So they trying to get their hands on the biggest crimes to make themselves look good. But one thing about these people, all these cops, when they wrong, they don't like to admit when they wrong, y'all. So if they was ever have to turn this around, where it was their mistake, bro, they're not going to do it. So we're gonna get back to the video, dog, before I get worked up, dog. This is why I be having to smoke, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Investigators say they are searching an undisclosed area outside of Aiken County where they believe Javeayah's body may be located. Law enforcement's current priority is to find Javeayah and get justice for her.
Thank you to our law enforcement partners. It's truly one team. Now we are all focused on pursuing justice for Javeayah because that's what she deserves.
Law enforcement will continue to search for Javeayah until she is found. The Aiken County Sheriff's Office will release more information as the investigation moves forward. News Channel 6 will continue to provide updates as this story develops further.
You're going to cry. Yeah, that's another
situation.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, y'all. I'm torn. I said this when I started. I don't know what it is. I wanna get on these people's ass because you ain't crying. Y'all not shedding no tears. I ain't got to hear what the mother said. The only thing we got to hear was from what the father said. You know, he kind of cried a little bit at the end, but it kind of seemed fake, the stuttering, you know. But, dog, when you said 20 days, you threw me in a loop, sir. That just, like, I'm just sorry, dog. When you said that, and you also said that there ain't nobody. What you mean it ain't nobody? I'm expecting this story to be, where he was fishing at, that's where they found that. No. This did not happen. No. How? Well, little do y'all know, in South Carolina, you don't need nobody. See, these racist states, dog. Y'all gotta understand, what? You don't need no, nigga, I'm not signing no paperwork or nothing, or pleading guilty of no, even my girl said this, dog. My girl even said this same thing. Nigga, you better produce a body or something. I'm not signing shits on no M case, nigga. My courage, nigga, I'm not, nigga, you can't, how? You said 20 days, bro. No, bro. So, we gonna go into, what the white people say about it. Law and crime, dog. In that state, you can do what you want to do. All they got to do is prove, but I'm saying, where is your evidence?
It's so easy to become a podcast.
Y'all saying y'all got big evidence. Where is that? Well, somebody else hearsay said they going to beat that case.
What you want to say about that?
You got to understand, the charge was M1 from child abuse. M1 from child abuse. Well, how do you know that the child got abused if you don't even got no corpse? No, I'm not signing nothing in this jail while I'm in here. Fuck y'all. No, I'm not, dog. No, I'm not doing that. See, and that's just me playing devil's advocate, bro. I'm just not gonna do it, bro. You can't prove that.
That is the voice of 4-year-old Javeayah Harris, a little girl who police claim is now dead. Her parents are in jail. They're charged with killing her. But this case has a bizarre and disturbing twist.
The hardest announcement that I've ever had to make in my 36 years career in law enforcement. That she had been deceased for at least a month.
How do the police know she's dead if they haven't found her? We're bringing in a criminal defense and civil rights attorney to help break down everything. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
Come on now, dog. Right, come on, y'all.
By the way, if you're into content creation, if you're putting things out on social...
I know self-made love the kids, bro. But when you coming at me like that, and I know the way people trying to frame and people trying to get in the office and shit with these courts and these head police chiefs, they trying to get any crime that they can get, the biggest crime that they can get to make themselves look big, bro. What if these people don't know shit because they didn't do shit?
A little girl, Javeayah Harris, was reported missing after, according to her family, she wandered away from the front yard of her home. Hundreds of people joined this search. Deputies, helicopters, drones, canines, everyone hoping that she'd be found alive. But now, investigators claim that's never going to happen. According to the Aiken County Sheriff's Office, Javeayah had already been dead for at least a month before anyone called 911 to report her missing. Her parents, Javeayah Herring and Javeayah Harris, are now charged with homicide by child abuse. And Herring is also charged with filing a false police report. But here's what makes this case so unusual, so different, potentially challenging for prosecutors. There's no body as of yet, right? Investigators are still searching, but they haven't found this little girl, which, as we'll get into, could present a challenge. But now the question becomes, how can authorities definitively say she's been dead for weeks if they haven't recovered her body? How do they know for sure? What evidence led them to file these homicide charges? What do police believe happened during that month before she was ever reported missing? Look, I'm going to try to get into all of that, what police are saying so far, the sheriff's major update in the case that broke over the weekend, just as the parents appeared in court to face a judge for the first time. But first, here's how all of this unfolded. So according to police, on June 30th at around 8:15 p.m., Aiken County deputies received a 911 call. Mother reported her 4-year-old daughter missing, saying Javeayah was playing at the front yard near a chicken coop when she mysteriously wandered off. And just like that, a massive search gets underway. I'm talking more than 200 personnel on the ground, helicopters, drones.
See, I'm telling y'all, dog, when you look to the right, look to the left, and you see 200 people for your black ass, and a lot of them don't even look like you. Man, listen, if you did this shit, they gonna be mad at you, boy, and they gonna take this shit out on you, boy. That shit costing a lot of money, boy. That when people coming from county to county to county to county to come help your little stupid ass if you did this shit to this child, you fool ass mama and daddy. You know, this shit is sick, dog.
Drones, canines, even the FBI got involved. And for days, this is what everyone was focused on. Finding this little girl alive and bringing her home.
Come on.
And then sadly, something shifts. The search is scaled back. And on July 4th, Aiken County Sheriff Marty Sawyer called a press conference to deliver what he says was the hardest announcement he's ever had to make.
I'm deeply saddened to tell you that our investigation and evidence leads us to believe that 4-year-old Javeayah Harris is deceased.
He said, I think I'm confused that she's been...
It's the outcome that we all feared.
That fucked me up. I'm not trying to laugh, but I'm like... Because I be wanting these type of people to ride for us like this. But it's weird, though. How do you know that month shit, that 20-day month shit, I done heard 2 numbers, 20 days, a month. Bro, how do y'all know that? Y'all gave them the crime of M1 by child abuse, dog. How did y'all know that? How do y'all know? Like, now, dog, I'm not signing no paperwork or nothing, dog. Y'all, when you produce that shit, and I'm just playing devil's advocate, fuck them and they devilistic ass couple if they did this shit. But at the same time, I'm not signing. This is the system. I'm not signing nothing. Y'all not just gonna be producing people when people kidnapping kids and shit in real time. I'm not. Hell no.
It's the outcome that we must face.
Hell no, dog. The laws need to change, fool.
We'll have to face it together as a community.
Dog.
Sadly, the night of the 911 call on June 30th, when that call was made, it was already too late to save Javeayah. At this time, our investigation supports
for real, I'm not signing nothing, dog.
that she had been deceased for at least a month.
Now, the sheriff also addressed the search itself, and he made it clear that they're still looking, but he also hinted at something else.
Our search for Javeayah drives on. We are continuing to put massive law enforcement resources
not telling them where
to
they
work.
Put her. Yeah.
To recover Javeayah and bring her home. We all hoped and prayed to find her alive, but it's extremely important to bring her home to her family, and it's important to bring her home for us. We are currently searching an area of interest right now.
She said,
not in Aiken County. Additional charges may be forthcoming. We'll figure that out as the investigation goes further.
Okay, so now I want to talk about bond. And both parents appeared before a judge.
Y'all gotta understand, dog, this shit is corrupt. And I want to believe, dog, y'all don't understand. I want to believe that the system is riding for the child. I don't trust them. I don't trust that court system. I don't trust them police, bro. I do not trust them, bro. Because it's just, this is, how are you searching? And you you charge them with something, dog. The charges in the 20 days is where you torn me between. Nigga, I was cooking this couple, whooping their feet about what they did to this baby. Till you put up that damn 20 to 30 days shit, and you don't, man, come on, dog. Y'all gotta stop playing with me, dog. Like, that's not right, dog. And if they did this shit, God gonna whoop these people ass. Like the couple I'm talking about. But what if y'all just doing this shit to pin them up to make y'allself look good, to make y'all county look good because it's a Timbuktu county, and y'all just trying to make it look good because y'all trying to run for offices when this shit come, dog. And y'all just charging this shit up, and y'all could be wrong, dog. I want to hear the mother talk. That's what I said. But probably not now.
On July 5th,
it's still no tears, though.
First up, let's talk.
Ain't no tears, bro. Y'all don't understand, bro. I'm a grown-ass man, and I'll be crying my heart out, dog. Y'all gonna be like, I never seen Selma May cry that much, dog. I'll be crying because my baby gone, crying because I'm locked up. I will be crying every time y'all get to see me, fool. Y'all gonna know. Like, this shit hurt. It's just them blank faces and them stale faces. But I'm trying to figure out, why unalive your child and have another child? I said that to myself, but then I seen how they lived. I said, okay, now this could be a reason. Y'all staying in a trailer, y'all poor as shit, but y'all want to lay up and lay around and still have more kids. But this child was beautiful. Like, what the fuck was you... Y'all, come on, my nigga.
Talk about 22-year-old Javeayah Harris. Listen to what a judge told her. This is courtesy of WRDW about the charges she's facing.
Ms. Herring, you've been charged with homicide by child abuse. You understand that charge?
I told
I just put the budgeting app with base 44.
Interesting. Can it generate reports?
Homicide by child abuse.
It can.
Yes, sir. You understand that if convicted, it carries up 20 years to life in prison. You understand that? You've also been charged.
So that meaning the less she can get is 20 years, nigga. She ain't get nothing no less than 20 years.
Filing false police report of a felony violation. Do you understand that? Yes, sir. It carries up to 5 years in prison or a $5,000 fine. Do you understand that? Yes, sir. Ms. Herring, with regards to the homicide by child abuse, it carries 20 years to life if convicted. Based on the severity of the charge and the penalty that it carries, I do not have the authority to set bond. You will have to go before a circuit court judge.
He said that he don't have the authority to set bond, so she gonna have to go to a circuit city judge, bro. Like, I'm like, bro, why is y'all playing with me, bro? Why the fuck is y'all... My nigga, if you don't set this motherfucking bond and quit playing with me, you see they trying to hand it to people to... See, when you go to playing with me like that and shit like that, passing me around like a football, bro, I don't got time. Either this better be misdemeanor court. But she ain't got no misdemeanors. That false police call, that's a felony too. So, wait. No, y'all. No, I do not trust them, dog. You handing me around like a football, passing me around. What? Man, y'all gotta come on, dog.
Circuit court judge will basically do what I'm doing, but will have the authority to set a bond on you.
This is Mayberry ass time. That's why I keep this is what I keep having to catch myself about this shit. Like, it's one of them little bitty ass towns, dog. This the way they handle their shit, dog. That's the same thing my girl told me too, bro. She was like, bro, this is one of them little towns, stuff, man. You gotta understand, they handle shit differently than us, dog. Like, normally when they give you a warrant for a motherfucking M1, you already have a bond for it on the paperwork when the police come pick you up. That's what I'm saying. Like, when the police come and the bounty hunters come pick you up because you got a warrant, your paperwork right there, they're going to say, well, we got a warrant for your arrest. We picking you up and your bond has been set at, down here. That's how they do it, You don't pick nobody up and then y'all don't even got a bond and then you got to pass me around to this person and this person. Could it be that they trying to pass it around to that person so they can, I don't know, man. My mind be fucked up, y'all. That's why I be needing the weed, food. Y'all don't know, man. I don't
have that opportunity to go before
I don't
the
trust
circuit
nobody,
court judge.
Tina.
With regards to the
good energy.
filing
I don't
false
trust
police report
nobody,
of a felony violation.
There's a lot of hoes in this story.
Would have been
Yeah.
set for
Definitely,
$5,000,
dog.
but because it's connected to the homicide charge, I'm going to deny more.
Now you go to 23-year-old Javeayah Harris. Listen to this exchange.
You've been charged with homicide by child abuse, which carries a prison sentence if convicted of 3 years to life. You understand that?
Yeah.
With regards to the charge, bond, you're here to have a bond set, but this court does not have the authority or the jurisdiction to set a bond for a sentence of a crime that could get you life in prison. So today's bond is being denied. It's also being transferred to the circuit court, where a circuit court judge will hear this case within the next 30 days.
So look, that is where we stand right now.
And that's crazy. He said within the next 30 days. That's what they try to do is put the school. Bitch, I'm not in the state, man. Y'all, man, listen, dog. Dog, you got to produce something, bro. If y'all convict this couple of what y'all said they did without nobody, bro, even though we all know that they probably did this shit, bro, y'all wrong as hell, fool. Y'all wrong, dog.
You have these parents in custody. You have this belief by law enforcement that this little girl is dead. You don't have a body. You're trying to figure out how this case is going to unfold. And I want to try to make sense of it because it's a really, really disturbing case. I want to bring on criminal defense and civil rights attorney Tyler Bailey into this discussion. Tyler, thanks for coming on. Really appreciate it. This is a strange one. It's a sad one, but a strange one. The idea that law enforcement can say, we believe she's dead without the body. What do you think about that?
And then watch this. Watch what the house nigga say. He gonna say, he explained the rules. I call him a house nigga. I don't know why I call him that. Because he just explaining the rules and the guidelines down there in that city. But I don't think that this is fair, dog. I don't think that it's fair, dog.
Yeah, it is strange, but it's in South Carolina, you do not need a body to prove a homicide. You need evidence. And the sheriff, he went on TV during that press.
What's the evidence? Okay, you need evidence, you big pill-head ass nigga, peanut-head ass nigga. Where is it at? Don't you think that we deserve to see just maybe a little bit why you picked this couple up? What's the reason why you picked this couple up? Y'all ain't tell us nothing.
A press conference and announced that.
You said, well, it was too late for them to call on the 30th because we think she was dead for a month before that. We think. What?
They have shifted their investigation towards a homicide versus a missing person because they believe there's evidence that leads to the parents being the culprits of homicide by child abuse here. And it's a sad situation. They're not showing their whole hand about what they have, but they believe they have enough to move forward with those charges.
Why is it difficult or more difficult for prosecutors to prove a case of murder or prove a case of homicide, whatever the charge may be, without a body?
It's an evidentiary hurdle. One of the questions the jurors are going to want to know is, where is the body? And that's something that the defense will try to highlight in their representation of the accused here. So it makes it more difficult for the state to prove, but it's not impossible for them to prove. It can be done by circumstantial evidence, and likely they have a lot of that here, unfortunately.
Because the idea is you wouldn't be able to determine cause of death, right? You wouldn't be able to determine the exact circumstances of how someone died. So that's room for the defense to argue reasonable doubt. I guess the question becomes, how can they definitively say that she's dead? I mean, isn't that
When people
Why
hear
y'all
the words
hide what
printed
y'all
man,
got, Miss
they
Bettina,
picture a
dog? They
graphic
normally
slapped
don't do
onto
this
a
type of
base
shit,
of
dog.
teeth.
You
But that's
know?
not
I'm sure, like, what is the hurdle? What is the amount of evidence they could determine?
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking them people got that white woman on the statement, man. It's got to be that white woman they got her on the statement or something, bro. The one who made that post. That's the only thing that they showed us, dog. Like, it's got to be that white woman on the post. That was on that post, bro. Like, on a vacation. Because y'all saying y'all got racks of evidence. What?
We know that she's no longer alive. Is it because
Gotta be that white woman,
you're also
man.
dealing with a young girl like this who is not an adult? You know, it's not like somebody could sustain injuries and wander off or escape. How do they know definitively she's deceased?
That statement that was made was
man, that's what I'm trying to say.
a bold.
Miss Bettina, dog. You all in my head, dog. You all in my head, man. That's how I know you like my sister. Where, bro, somebody got to care for you. You know, somebody got to care for you, fool. Where they at? She got to have some type of friends or something. But then again, let's remind you in. They in the Timbuktu, South Carolina, Miss Bettina. Like, nigga, the neighbors might be a mile away. No, man.
Old one by the sheriff, and they must have something. It could be text messages that they have. There could be video.
Miss Bettina, she got some of the best clothes on. She looked better. Her hair stayed done. She stayed in Nike, and I'm like, hold on, wait, Miss Bettina, the house situation with the trailer. Man, I'm gonna say this, dog, and maybe I'm saying this in the most respectful way, y'all. Y'all know, like, the most respectful way. The house situation does not match the way this child is looking. To me, I'm expecting the child to look a little bit worse living in a... See, it's this...
Evidence that they have. It could be witness statements, forensic data. It's not impossible for them to prove a case beyond a reasonable doubt that there was a death that occurred and criminal conduct is what led to the death occurring. And that's what has to be proven beyond a reasonable doubt. But like you mentioned earlier, they're going to highlight that the defense will highlight that there's some reasonable doubt here, and they'll try to poke any holes in the state's case, and we'll see what they have. But the state's holding their cards pretty close to the chest, and they say they believe and they have enough evidence to move forward.
I mean, the idea of this search now, it's the search to recover her remains. Is that what you're getting the sense? And why it's so important for the family?
And then he said, I was going to the store to get my child said she wanted some candy. You know what I'm saying? That's what the daddy said. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, dog. I don't know, dog. I don't know, y'all.
Need to just get some answers to get there. Obviously, from an evidentiary point of view, a forensic testing point of view, and an investigative point of view, it's going to be important to try to find her remains. But also for the family. I mean, we talk about it in a similar fashion with the Nancy Guthrie case. I mean, there's a lot of indicators to believe that, unfortunately, Nancy might not be alive. But the family wants some sort of answer, right? They want to have the body. They want to have the remains. They say, bring them home, right? I mean, that is a very important factor that can't be overlooked. And even if they believe that this little girl is dead, it doesn't take away from the importance of the effort of searching for her.
This is a baby.
Absolutely. And I don't even believe that the sheriff's primary concern right now is specifically the case. What he has referenced and what this community needs is some justice and accountability and closure for that family. So they're looking everywhere for the body. I would love to believe that she's alive, and they're definitively saying that this is a homicide investigation and the family needs closure. You know, having somebody, your loved one missing, especially a young child like this. I mean, so many people likely loved her. She seems like a beautiful young soul. It's really a tragedy, and they need some closure, and that's why the FBI is involved. You have SLED who's involved, multiple sheriff departments that are involved, and they're working tirelessly to bring her home.
Are child abuse cases tough to prosecute? Let me rephrase that. I don't mean tough to prosecute in the sense the subject matter could be the hardest cases that you ever have.
Me too, dog. Dog, that nigga say he went to 3 or 4 different stores, Petey. He said he went to 3 to 4 different stores. That's like at that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like that though. I done that for my girl. If she say she wants something back there, nigga, I can't come back without it. I got it. If they don't got it at this store, I don't just come back and say, oh, they didn't have it in there. I go to a different store until I find it for her. You know what I'm saying? And that's my gal. So just imagine how the miles of people would go for their children. But at the same time, all this studying and starting and stopping and not crying and bro, I'm on you, man. You gonna hear snot bubbles just on the phone coming out my nose. Y'all ain't gonna have to see it. You gonna hear it, dog. Y'all need. I don't know, dog.
Or have to deal with, obviously.
Oh man.
But
Family
it does make me
support each
wonder:
other anymore, man.
are they
Young
tough to
folks, you
secure
can't-
conviction
hey,
for prosecutors
tell them,
in the
hey,
sense?
you goddamn
Are there
right,
alternative
man,
explanations
you
for how a
goddamn
child
right,
could
bro.
get hurt,
You're right
or
about that,
they're young, they run around, they
right
fall,
about that,
and particularly if you have a case
Definitely
with
right
potentially
about that,
no
too.
body? Can those be
know
difficult
what
cases for a
I'm
prosecutor to secure
I'ma lose
conviction?
my mind, dog,
Child abuse
Mr. Taylor.
cases,
Ain't no
homicide
nigga.
by child
Ain't
abuse.
no nigga, what? Nigga, if that was my niece or my nephew, I'd be feeling the same way. Nigga, what the hell? Like, nigga.
Talk to me about that.
Homicide by child abuse specifically is a difficult case to prove when there is no body. And that makes
That's
it
what
a lot
I'm
more
trying to
difficult
tell you.
than
So it's like they gonna beat a case. They should be able to beat that case. And I hate to be trying to talk up for them if they did this shit to this baby. But y'all the one that charged them with that bullshit before you. I think that they must got a law that if they don't got enough evidence by a certain time that they gotta drop the charges or something because it's not making sense, dog. That can't be true. Abuse, you have to. If you abuse your child, if you abuse your woman, that's because they can look at you and tell that you did something to her, bro. How the fuck can I do something to a ghost? Right.
there would be if there was
and I get a
unfortunately
life sentence.
a child's body who was able to be examined through an autopsy, mechanism of injury, things of that nature. Most of the time, child abuse cases that do not rise to the level of a homicide are easier to prosecute, but they still are gut-wrenching just because of the sheer nature of the evidence and not taking any of the gruesome reality of it as for benefit of doubt. And they need to prove every element of the crime beyond a reasonable doubt, and that means they need to lay out all the facts and circumstances before a jury, which makes it difficult for the prosecution to move through that evidence in a way that the jury could comprehend it.
That posture is everything, dog. That posture is everything, bro. Them eyes, ain't not one tear in these people's faces. But why unallow the baby to have another one, though? Like, I'm just, all this shit is just like, it's confusing. Why have a baby? This is what happens with this story is you ask yourself so many damn questions. Why allow another baby to bring another one? And then why wouldn't God bless you? I ain't gonna even question God I don't understand.
But switching here, looking specifically at this case, homicide by child abuse and neglect, and you do not have a body, makes it a little bit more difficult for the prosecution.
By the way, the sheriff also hinted at these arrests and that maybe more could be coming. Maybe I want to take a listen.
We've arrested her dad, 23-year-old Javeayah Harris, and her mom, 22-year-old Michelle Herring, for homicide by child abuse and filing a false police report. Additional charges may be forthcoming. We'll figure that out as the investigation goes further.
What did the sheriff mean by that? What additional charges could be?
M1.
He's pretty coy about not saying exactly what those specific charges could be, but there's several that I think that could be a reality here. The penalty for homicide by child abuse and neglect is 20 to life. You have up to 5 years for the false report. There could be a situation where this turns into a murder investigation, and if a grand jury finds that the evidence is sufficient, that could put the death penalty on the table. here in South Carolina. There could be some accessories after the fact, or accessories who help conceal some of the evidence. Could be obstruction of justice charges. It seems like they're leaving the door open for anything that the evidence leads to show there's a crime that committed, and that's what they should do so there'll be full justice here. The body has not been found. They're probably still interviewing witnesses who may have information, and so that could lead to there being more charges. Namely, I believe it could be upgraded if there's more facts here.
I'm telling you, bro, they got a witness, but they got a witness, but still, if you wasn't there, they saying that she told, the lady made a post said that the baby abused the mother abused the baby until she was deceased because she kept peeing in the bed. That's what she said.
There could be some other people who could be accessories after the fact who obstructed justice.
Is that enough for them to get arrested? Is that enough for the police to pick you up and charge you? Is it enough for them to question you? Yeah. That's all I think it is. I think that they didn't do good in the interrogation room or something. They probably didn't tell them nothing. It's just the way they're postured, dog. They don't have no tears. They lifeless, dog. And it just makes you look guilty, fool. But damn, I hate saying this, but what if they don't know nothing, though? What if they don't know nothing, though? Because they ain't do nothing. They just locked up for nothing.
When you see two caregivers, two parents charged, do you see a situation, and we're in the early stages, I don't know exactly what would be argued or what the defense would be. Do you see one blaming the other?
What if I told you that the moment your book is published, there could be a giant billboard featuring you and your book in Times Square? And in addition, a video trailer that tells your book's story, a paid advertising campaign.
When they have the corpse. When they have the corpse, this is the typical story. I never seen nobody charged with child abuse, homicide, and with no corpse. Well, what was they abusing? How do you know that the person was abused? And how do you know that the baby was unalive a month ago? You don't have no. Nah, man, I'm not signing nothing on this charge.
That could be a possibility here. We don't know. I do know that there appears that one person made the phone call to the sheriff's department. The other had an alibi as to where they were. And so we don't know what happened. The false report could be somebody who may be more culpable for obstruction of justice. And there could be somebody else who actually did more of the physical aspect of the crime. I don't want to speculate too much, but any situation where you have life in prison that's on the table, you're likely to have people looking to point the finger at the other to reduce the amount of time they may serve.
Tyler, both parents here were denied bond. Both appear that it seems that they're going to go before a judge in the coming weeks. Both have been ordered to comply with DSS requirements. Are you surprised both were denied bond, and what does it mean that DSS is involved?
Anytime you have a child who's been harmed, and if there are other children the parents, then DSS will be involved. They can temporarily remove the children.
Nigga, I'm gonna be lashing out, dog. Good energy, dog. Y'all don't even know, like, dog. They gonna have to, bro. I would be in that courtroom in a straitjacket or something, dog. Because I'm going crazy, dog. Like, if my child is gone, and this is coming from somebody who don't even got no kids, I'ma go crazy for my girl and her children if some of them go missing. They not even my children. Y'all, man, this shit is wild. The posture is everything, dog. You don't care about, you know what I'm saying? You don't care about nothing, dog. It's like you done this, and I really can't be mad at the police, because if this is the way you looked at when you was in that interrogation room talking to them authorities, and no tears, no nothing, bro, they're gonna lock y'all up. They're gonna lock y'all up.
Children from custody of that parent and place them with another loved one who would temporarily have custody of them. And then I'm not surprised at all about bond being denied. In South Carolina, the first step in bond hearings is seeing a magistrate judge. The level of this offense is higher, so it has to go to a circuit court judge. And that will probably be heard within 30 days. So they'll go up before a judge to see if they can get a bond later on. And the facts of this case
this is what they trying to do. See, within 30 days, see, down here, there's no way they can sit you in there without no bond. Like, for no 30 days. See, they trying to put the squeeze on them to get them to tell. If they don't tell nothing, man, they got to let them people go, fool. I don't care what y'all say. If they did it or they didn't. If they don't find that little baby, bro, they have to change the charges. They going to have to change the charges to something else because that ain't it. Nah.
Looking like that's going to be less likely of an event of them getting bond. If they do get one, it'll be a substantially high one, and we'll see what DSS finds in their investigation of the parents as well.
There's another part to this. This mother, this defendant, this is according to reporting, authorities confirmed.
Dog, I'm telling you, dog. But I have seen stories where it's hard as hell on these black women, man. I read the story where it was so hard on a black lady. She had 3 kids, 3 children. It was so hard. She had no help. Her mama wouldn't help her. Her baby daddies wouldn't help her. Bro, that she decided to tie a rope around her waist and tie it around her baby's waist and jump into a pool. Before, the only thing that saved them kids was that she was on live while she was doing it. Crying her hearts out about begging people for help, not understanding the world. She willing to work and do whatever, but it's just not panning out for her. And I turned to my girl and I be like, babe, it gets that hard for y'all? She was like, Bree, it gets that hard, dog. For some women, it gets that hard to where they just tap out, dog. They just tap out. My girl told me that. And you know, I was like, she wanted me to run more stories like this, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, dog. That's why I had to show her this, dog, to make sure that I was not tripping, dog. Because I charged their ass up. I'm roasting the couple on their tops. But as soon as I heard that, I say, well, hold on. Wait, before I get mad, let me take another person's perspective of this. Even let me look it up on ChatGPT, bro. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, dog. I feel some type of way about that. That baby was well kept. Hair was done. We all know these crimes happen. We know for a fact these crimes happen. And we know it's a high percentage that this couple did this shit. You know what I'm saying? But with no corpse, bro, and you talking about 20 or 30 days, I have a problem with that, dog. I have a problem with that, dog. I have a problem with that, bro. So I told my girl, I'm like, it get that hard for y'all to where y'all want to tap out because y'all alone and y'all got to do shit by yourself, dog. And she was like, yes, mate, yes. She was like, yes, it gets that hard for us. Y'all niggas don't be understanding what y'all be putting the women through, having all these kids by these women and not taking care of them the way that y'all supposed to, nigga. You know what I'm saying? All right? So I was like, wow, I don't have no children, dog. And y'all know that's the way to get something made, bro, is the children and them puppies. There's something about dogs and children that get something made, bro. Don't fuck with them children, and I like all kind of dogs. I don't give a fuck what it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with them children, dog. I beat your ass behind somebody else's kids, fool. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just like, I know these people did this shit, dog. And I know that because it's typical. But why have another baby on top of that, though, dog? Why if you having problems with the children, taking care of the children that you got right now, why keep having them? Why keep having them, dog? It's a dangerous ass story, y'all. Like, this is, wow.
In this presser, that she had given birth to another child, but we're not sure if investigators believe that birth had anything to do with the timing of this
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car.
You having problems taking care of the
Okay,
kids?
you ready?
Stop
All right,
laying
$118 for car
yourself
insurance.
right, man.
That's
Stop
how much I was
laying
paying.
up, bro.
Okay, I picked up the car a few.
This missing child report, but that's a significant development too.
Yeah, it is a significant development that she's a mother and she had another child and she's currently sitting behind bars with bond being denied. And so there needs to be somebody to take care of that child. And I also could give you a little bit about the state of mind that she was in. We'll see what her defense uses regarding that. I'm not sure how far along she is in the birth of her new child, whether postpartum could be something.
You know, normally in pictures, normally in them pictures when them women be getting arrested like this, bro, you could see that she was crying before, right? You would see like some dried up tears or something. Man, y'all posture is just. But maybe if you don't got nobody who gives a fuck about you, you probably wouldn't give a fuck about you. You get what I'm saying? Because where they parents at? Where the people at speaking up for them? Nobody can talk for them, no friends or nothing. Nobody that love them can speak up for them right now, dog. You know? Maybe you don't got no feelings because nobody don't give a fuck about you. You know, so you don't give a fuck about shit. Man, that's just like the posture is everything, y'all. And this is just not, this ain't.
Something that they look into. But there's a lot of nuances here with the family dynamics with involving Javeayah's parents and also this new child and who's going to be taking care of them and what effect, if any, that has in the state's prosecution.
Now, something else I want to get into before the arrests, station WRDW actually spoke with the father here. So you had reporter Will Rio, who interviewed Mr. Harris by phone on Thursday, July 2nd. And this was while the search was still active. And you look back to that interview now and you wonder, what do we make of it, right, based on these allegations? And look, they are both innocent unless proven guilty. But this is part of what he said. I got up at around 5-ish, and my daughter was outside playing. My girl was out there watching her. I left the house around 7. I got back to the house maybe around 7:15. I went to like 3 stores maybe. I was back at the washing machine that was right beside the Circle K. And when I was at the Circle K, I was seeing a lot of police. I did not know that it was my house. My girlfriend at the time, she did not have service on her phone, so she could not call me. So she just ended up calling 911. When I came back to the house, I seen a whole bunch of police right in my house. She came up crying to me.
He said that she couldn't call him because he had no service. You know, they stay in Timbuktu in the middle of it. It do be like that sometimes, but she had no service. But she got right through to 911, didn't she?
Saying my Javeayah was missing, and I kind of freaked out. Tyler, thoughts on that? I wonder, is there parts of that could be true, even given the allegations, or is it suspicious? Again, he's innocent unless proven guilty, but I thought that was interesting, this interview.
He's innocent until he's proven guilty, but the fact that he gave that recitation very specific about what he was doing, he said a few stores here and there. I mean, there's some parts that could be dissected. Whatever the reason for it is certainly going to be used against him now. They're going to look to corroborate any specifics in the alibi he tried to give. And it's not uncommon a lot of times in missing person cases that you have people who are the culprit or accused who are participating in the search. They're talking to people, they're showing up. I don't know the specific reasons for the father doing this here. We as you said, he's innocent, or he's presumed innocent until proven guilty. But it is kind of odd that he decided to give an interview to the media, knowing where they were with this situation, and that the sheriff said that the child, unfortunately, he believes was deceased at least 30 days prior to the mother giving the call.
I want to just show one more thing here. There is this video of Javeayah. It was posted online. It is heartbreaking.
Hey. What you want to say about the baby?
J-Car, baby. It's a heartbreaking video to see, Tyler. I want to be careful about how we say this, but I think one of the questions that may come out of it, maybe an important investigative question, is there is something arguably noticeable in the video. I think something that people could say is it appears there may be a bump or a mark on her head. We don't know for sure. We don't know when this video was taken. We don't know if it's related to this case in any way, but it is something that we're seeing already people have noticed. Your thoughts?
It's unfortunate, and you know, a lot of times in child abuse and neglect cases, there are signs that are out there that people may turn a blind eye to or may not think it is anything. But that's why it's very important in these situations, especially for mandated reporters, to make these reports to law enforcement, to the Department of Social Services, so they can investigate this. And I really hope that this child wasn't being abused and living in an abusive situation before this incident. But if she was and other people knew about it, they should have said something, and maybe we wouldn't be where we are today.
Tyler Bailey, thank you so much for taking the time. I know this is a wrap.
A sick man, dog, like this little baby right here, dog. That shit is, boy. My nigga, I don't know what to believe, dog. I don't know what to believe. I'm just here for awareness of this shit. Y'all know I don't like this shit with these kids. I know they're the usual suspects, but you charge them with M1 by child abuse, man. You don't got no child. But y'all say y'all got loads of evidence. I'm like, what? Nah. And I have to send both of these stories to my girl before I rant this. Now, and I said, baby, salute, Bazika. I told my girl, am I tripping? She was like, yeah, they don't got no corpse. And they charged them with child abuse. And also, the first thing she said was, they said the baby was unalive for 30 days. You don't got no corpse. How can you prove that? Dog. If she made a false police call, what the fuck did y'all do that was false? Like, if the lady made a false, y'all charged her with making a false police call, what the fuck did y'all do? Y'all don't even got nobody. Y'all talking about somebody. What, y'all done talk to the psychic or something? Man, nah, I'm not signing nothing in there, nigga. I'm not doing nothing, nigga. What's your name? I don't know. They gonna ask me while I'm in jail. I don't know what my name is. They gonna have hell with me and that bitch. I'm not signing nothing. I'm not eating nothing. I'm not taking nothing. Don't even come to my cell. Y'all might as well just put me in, lock me up, because I'm not doing nothing, nigga. Y'all want me to do. I'm not doing nothing. What's my name? What's your name, man? I don't got no name. Figure it out, nigga. Y'all might as well, because I'm not doing it. That don't even make sense to me, bro. It don't make sense to me, bro. And we know, again, they definitely did that shit. Salute Jamar. They definitely did that shit, dog. They definitely did it. We can't prove it. We'll never probably ever be able to prove it. If they ain't found that little girl yet, 90% of the time is they not gonna find them. And if y'all think they looking hard like they was before they locked the couple up, you stupid. You think they got 200 people out there right now still? I doubt it. They might be mad at y'all and locked y'all ass up for playing with their time. You had 200 people from county to county to county coming to help your little stupid black ass. And you did this shit to these children, dog. That's why when these crimes happen, the authorities don't be wanting to help us. They don't be wanting to help us, bro. Because our stupid ass is doing shit like this, dog. Crying wolf on some bullshit, and you know you committed this crime. But at the same time, bro, I know kids coming up missing, fool. Like, kids is coming up missing, bro. Like, y'all gotta, nigga, they selling organs and all types of shit, dog, selling them to other countries and all types of crazy ass shit that you can think that is not true. It is true. You know, the only thing that got me with that was South Carolina. And then the nigga was lying. Well, I ain't gonna say the nigga was lying. He was talking about, I'll work nights now. When I be at work, my girl be calling me saying that people walk past the house on cell phones and shit. You seen that was a trailer. If somebody was trying to kidnap your kid, would they keep coming back until they can get the right moment? It could be a chance of that, but I doubt it, dog. I doubt it, bro. You did that shit to them kids, to that baby, and it's up to them police to prove it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, nobody is going to keep walking in front of your house where I can see them till they get the right moment to catch my child. If you not dealing drugs or you not doing nothing like that or nothing, bro, bro. I be thinking it gets hard for these people. It gets hard for these people steady having these kids and not building a good future for them, but want to keep stacking kids on top of kids and not getting the parents not getting their lives together, bro. And that's fucked up. You lay up and have kids, you should lay up and take care of them. No, you shouldn't lay up and take care of them. You lay up and have kids, you should go to work and take care of them. Bro, they be making times bad for these babies, and then they don't be having nobody, dog. Where the people at? Somebody, I want to interview your parents. Like, ain't nobody in front of the house. You know how, like, it be huddles of people huddle up in front of the houses while the news be in front of the house and shit. You don't see none of that shit. You don't hear well, I thought they were a wonderful couple, the neighbors, to say some shit like that, because it's probably so far spaced out. Bro, that little baby ain't got no friends or nothing. Nobody that played with her or nothing. No cousins or nothing. Man, I don't know, dog. But I don't know, dog. Y'all just, I thought about this shit all night long, dog. I was like, man, this ain't right. It's not cool. People, I don't know, man. If you can't take care of them kids, bro, like, don't have them, fool. That's why I don't got none. I ain't ready. I don't got no money.
Today, when you walk in the hallways, you hear this bing, bing.
I don't have no money to take care of no kids.
It's problems that are being solved.
I don't.
The parents of 4-year-old Javeayah Harris confessed to killing their daughter and getting rid of her body in newly obtained warrants. Plus, we're hearing the 911 call from Javeayah. She went missing.
She was outside playing, and I came out here after cooking dinner a little bit, and I'm looking for her, but I don't see her nowhere.
And tonight we're continuing to follow the investigation into Javeayah Harris's death and the search for her body that's still ongoing.
Warrants say both parents failed to get medical attention for Javeayah after suffering an injury from physical abuse between May 1st and June 15th. Her parents, Javeayah Harris and Michelle Herring, are both charged with homicide by child abuse, with Herring also facing a charge of filing a false police report. They were both denied bond over the weekend. DSS says the couple had another baby the same night Javeayah was reported missing. They say that baby is in the custody of another family member.
And tonight your Sydney Hood joins us in the studio to break down the warrants and the 911 call, which tell two very different stories, Sydney.
And in that 911 call, Javeayah's mother was very descriptive, from describing what Javeayah was wearing the night she reported her missing to what she was doing at the house as well. In that call, Michelle Herring tells dispatchers she stepped inside to cook dinner, told 4-year-old Javeayah it was almost time to come in, and when she came back outside, her daughter was gone. She says she last saw her no more than 20 to 30 minutes before that call. She tells the dispatcher she checked the chicken coop, where she says she finds Javeayah every day, and she wasn't there.
Oh my God!
Okay, I'm on the way to you, just to confirm.
Okay. Okay, Miss Bettina. Now, see. Now we get to the nitty gritty. Now, okay. Now we get into the nitty gritty, because I knew I was missing something.
Where was she in the house when you saw her last?
No, she wasn't in the house, ma'am. She been playing outside today. And she asked me, can she play for a little bit more before it got dark? And I said yes. And I literally, her bath water is in the tub, ran, and dinner is cooking, and I came out here to get her. And I can't even find her.
Okay, is there a certain place you like to play outside?
Usually in the chicken coop, and that's usually where I find her every day. And I just looked in here, and she's not in here.
From there, the questions turned into where Javeayah might have gone. Herring told dispatchers she had already checked the chicken coop and then checked in the wooded path behind their home. Herring also tells dispatchers that Javeayah is friendly, not afraid of strangers. Dispatchers asked if Javeayah had any health issues. Herring mentions autism, but no formal diagnosis had been made. She says, quote, she is very smart. She can carry on a full conversation. In the call, Herring also says that she is 39 weeks pregnant, telling dispatchers she cannot keep up with her daughter the way she normally would.
Me and my husband.
You see? You see? You see?
It's not present in this house. I don't know about this area much, but it's not a good area. I'll tell you that. It's not good.
No. Oh, Lord. See, where did I hear this? Where did this one come from right here? Oh, man, dog. Man, you got
you
this
say
all
you
up,
searched
man.
the woods. Is that behind your house? Yes, it's like a pathway right behind my house. And we usually take the dog sometimes in the woods to just let them run. And she'll come, so I know she knows about the woods. And but I look down the same pathway that we walk, and I did not see her.
We now know that everything in that call is not what happened. The arrest warrants that I have here say everything in that call is not true. Will, the warrants use strong language here, saying that both parents showed, and I want to read quote for quote here, extreme indifference to human life by not seeking medical attention for Javeayah after knowing she suffered physical abuse, which the arrest warrants say were at the hands of Herring.
And both parents are charged with homicide by child abuse, like we know.
See, that bump on that child's head, Miss Patina, that bump, man, that bump is what got them in the traffic jam, nigga, on that video. And that video had to have been just made. You get what I'm saying?
Herring also charged with filing a false police report, and on her warrants for that charge, they also mentioned that the mother had said that Javeayah was abducted. They conducted interviews. They found out that that wasn't true, and then that's when the mother also said that she had gotten rid of Javeayah's body in another location. But going back to that 911 call, it is completely not true. So you hear the entire story as she's telling dispatchers. It's just unbelievable and shocking to hear that entire story happen, knowing what we know now. And she gave an entire description of Javeayah that night, even saying that she talked to her and that Javeayah said that she wanted to play outside a little bit longer and didn't want to come inside. The mother also saying that Javeayah was wearing pink Minnie Mouse pajamas and had pink beads in her hair that night. So giving a very descriptive image of what Javeayah looked like when she had gone missing. We know that's not true at this point, and that she had been deceased for at least a month before that 911 call happened. It's just unbelievable.
And knowing what happened in response to that 911 call, the massive search that started that Tuesday night, the hundreds of law enforcement that showed up to Bethel Baptist Church, which is the staging area that they met at.
This is the reason why every kid deserves a backyard that they can play in, fool. This is why us as parents, we got to go a little bit harder to make sure that our children got a safe place to just play at, dog. We owe that to them, dog. Because I remember when I was little, it was time my mama wouldn't even let us we wasn't even old enough to play in the front yard, man. We wasn't old enough to play in the front yard. She made us play in the backyard till we got a little bit older. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then her playing bro, I'm not letting my kids, in these days and times with switches and all types of dumb shit, man, my kid not playing in the front yard, dog. Sorry. You're just not, dog.
at before starting the search each day, knowing the amount of resources that went into the search, the thousands of acres that they covered, and the strangers that were worried about this little girl, wanting to find her, holding on to hope that she was out there somewhere. And, well, we've said this time and time again, but the community response to this, I mean, even right now, you can hardly go on social media and not see Javeayah's face or her name, and that just goes to show you how worried this community was for this little 4-year-old girl who none of us knew this time last week. I mean, the memorial that is set up outside of our house, you see it right here with the Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse balloons, the pink candles.
Okay, that's what I thought this was. That's all I'm saying, y'all. That's all. I know somebody care about this girl. I don't care what y'all say. Somebody got to care, dog. Somebody gotta care. Where is the family members, bro? Where is the people speaking highly or talking down on them? One of them, something. She said, bro, you'll be surprised how many motherfuckers let their kids outside and don't even watch them, man. Man, dog. God damn it, Bettina. Like, I want to hear, like, what is their lifestyle like? How do they live? Are they clean, or what is it? I'm telling you, bro, one of them family members is probably turning state on their ass.
The stuffed animals really touches your heart to see how she's brought just a group of complete strangers together, all who were just worried about this little girl and wanted to find her.
And they still want her to come home tonight as the search for 4-year-old Javeayah Harris continues. Zaina.
And for the parents, here's what comes next. Her parents will have a bond hearing in circuit court within the next 30 days. They have another 9 days to file paperwork for a preliminary hearing. Herring's first court appearance is September 18th. Harris's first appearance is September 19th. As for Javeayah, authorities believe her body is located nearly a couple hours away north near the edges of Chester and Fairfield counties.
Yeah, they've been searching around the Great Falls area for several days and still no sign of Javeayah as of yet. Your Meredith Anderson is out there once again with the latest.
Like moonshine and all types of, man, listen, dog. Bro, man. Man,
what is
like,
well, this is the latest buzz in the security.
I mean,
60 seconds.
It's crazy.
I'll attempt to.
This appears to
the
be
bottom line is, it's crazy that we live in a world where we should be getting help from people, and when you do get help from people, because people don't help you normally, a certain type of people don't help you normally. That when they do help you, you're scarce of the help. Am I saying this right? That we should trust the help, but it's kind of making me scared of them too. Man, I don't know. Y'all don't know, man. People don't help us, man.
the concentrated area where investigators are searching for 4-year-old Javeayah Harris's body. I'm standing at the entrance. It's access to the Debutary Creek. It is a creek that feeds into the Rocky Creek Lake. It is an area that is also known as Stumpy.
Y'all can say what y'all want to say. They gonna get a bail. They do shit differently down there. That shit gotta go to circus court, bro. This is a small little bullshit ass town, bro. They gotta take that shit to the big dogs. Let the big dogs handle their bonds, and they can do it within 30 days. So that's why he said, man, I can't control this, you know. So I got
pond here, and it's because of all of the stumps and trees that are in the water. It makes the area good for fishing, but it makes it difficult to navigate, and that's likely what investigators are dealing with. But the problem today has been rain. When we first arrived, there were thunderstorms. We've been looking at radar, and it appears as though...
See, you see what type of shit is back there? Just nothing but wooded areas, bro. Nothing but wooded, man. You ain't, man.
Some more weather could be coming in the area. So this is a break in the action, which is allowing investigators to get drones in the air and have better access to the water that they're searching. We have seen a number of cars coming and going. No one is getting down this access road unless you are law enforcement. So to give you an idea, we are outside the search area and we're kind of monitoring who's coming and going. I can tell you DNR has the biggest presence here, at least from what I've seen, but we've also seen the Fairfield County Sheriff's Office. We've seen Fairfield County firefighters going back and forth, and we've also seen a number of unmarked cars. So we're not sure which agencies are involved, although we do know that SLED has also been here as well. Something else, too, when I was here Saturday when I first got here, I wasn't alone. Javeayah Harris's family members, who actually live not too far from here, just up the road, came here.
I was thinking that they shit might have stopped since the people locked up, but shit, they still out there. You know
as well, and they came here in tears. They were heartbroken. They wanted information.
Man,
some of them.
For them people to stay right there like that, them laws to stay like that right there after them couple is locked up, bro, somebody gave them some intel on something, Miss Patina. Them people would have been on about their day, bro. They got this road still blocked off right now. Somebody gave them some intel or something that might be,
Them had found out about this over social media, so they saw law enforcement presence and they came to ask questions and get answers. Sadly, they have not been given any answers. We have not had any updates. I'm just able to tell you what I've seen as I've been out here. And I will continue to stay out here and monitor the search efforts today. But for now, that's the very latest here at the Fairfield County, Chester County.
Snakes, all types of shit, Fox. Man, listen, man.
Line in South Carolina. Meredith Anderson on your side.
Meredith, thank you. And outside of Javeayah's home,
she got some memorial at least. You know what I'm saying?
A memorial grows to remember her there. People left candles, flowers, stuffed animals, Minnie Mouse balloons, and more. We've been talking about the community outpour in Javeayah and the search for her. Will, you were actually there at the vigil, which also had a lot of people there to come out.
Yeah, there were hundreds of people there last night. It was just incredible to see that community support. And if there are any more in the future, we'll keep you guys updated.
Man,
your next collection.
Hey, I'm telling y'all, dog. I'm like, dog. They asked me why am I talking. No, I'm not talking like they didn't do it. I know what the percentages is of these people did this shit. But when you do shit as authorities, you got to do shit the right way, dog. And them, you do that to somebody in Texas like that, with dog, you can take a lawyer and they gonna beat that shit. They don't beat them charges, dog, because you don't got no corpse. Them people go, they might have to sit in prison for a little bit because they don't got no bond money. But I think a court-appointed lawyer could beat that shit in Texas, bro. You can't, bro. And that's, bro, listen. And it's showing that they trying hard to find that little baby because somebody told them something, man. What Miss Wisdom say, man, had to hug my kids. Like, dog, listen, dog, that shit, that dog is cold. Ooh. Y'all don't understand, dog. Y'all don't understand, man. That shit bothered me all night long. I thought about this, bro. All night long, bro. I took two perspectives of it, and I read some shit about it. And I slipped that shit to my girl. I said, watch this, man. Am I tripping? What's the two odd things you picked out? And she picked them right at the front. She said they don't got no corpse, and they charged them with child abuse. M1 by child abuse. How do they know she abused her? But then in the news, they was talking about that not on the baby's head in the video. You know, I just thought I would bring that to y'all, dog. The way this is all for educational purposes. This is awareness. You know, I don't have no kids, man, but you know that's the. You do some shit to the kid's self, man, he gonna whoop you. He gonna get on your feet about that. Get on your ass about that shit. I don't like this, dog. I don't like this, dog. Like, I don't like this. I don't like this, dog. And I always say, when my people do dumbass shit, nigga, I put them on the chopping block too. So I can't be a racist. This some dumbass shit, but remember I told y'all about the lady and the ropes around her waist with her kids, with the ropes around her kids' waist and jumping into the swimming pool. Bro, sometimes it get hard on people, fool. It get hard. Bro, you can drop them kids off at the hospital, bro, and won't nothing happen to you. You can drop those kids off at the fire station, bro, and nothing won't happen to you. If you can't take care of them, you do not have to take y'all kids out, bro. If that shit becomes unbearable to you, Take your kids to the firehouse or the hospital, bro. Drop them out, bro. Let somebody else deal with that shit, dog. Like, that's not right, boo. You know, that's not right. You see, kids, if they can't take care of them, man, I'm telling you, dog, if you can't protect your kids, don't have them, bro. It's a big thing. It's not a small thing. I know you see this is what everybody do. So you think that you should do it too. A lot of people can't handle it, man. That's why I don't got none, bro. Bro, like, my kids will probably never do nothing wrong in my eyes. I'll probably be charging up the teachers and everything. That's why I don't need no children, bro. I don't need no kids. Like, I don't need no kids, because my kids can't do no wrong. Don't let me have no little daughter like her. She gonna be glued to me everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. My little daughter gonna be glued to me everywhere we go, nigga. Riding in the slab, telling me to turn the music up. Hell yeah. These people are lifeless, dog. Y'all don't understand, bro. Lifeless, dog. It's so much stupid shit from my people, fool. Now, I be getting on the white people, but I be getting on my people, though, bro. This shit dumb, sick. Makes no sense, dog. No, nothing. If you can't take care of the kids, pass them to somebody who can, man. If you can't take care of your kids, pass them to somebody who can, bro. And you will not get in trouble, fool. You won't. If you that fed up, pass them to somebody, bro, who can take care of them, fool. I don't get it, dog. I know me. I just don't get it, man. You know, like, I knew it was a catch-22. Now I hear the way the mama is. See, now I'm all fucked up. You see what I'm saying? I'm fucked up because I heard the mama crying on the phone, kinda. I heard her say she can't keep up with the baby like the daddy can. She pregnant. I don't know, man. I don't know, y'all. Hey, I don't know, dog. It's just so much shit. That's what I said. It's only good versus evil, man. I said this one right here, man. We got to put this one in God's hands, y'all. We got to put this one in God's hands, man. Got to put this one in God's hands because, bro. Man, y'all been a beautiful audience today, man. Y'all know y'all always a beautiful audience. I just thought I had to show y'all this because it definitely bothered me, man. It definitely bothered me. I had to make sure I wasn't tripping, so y'all know I be jumping to proportions and getting loud and all types of shit. I just had to make sure I wasn't getting loud for all the wrong reasons, and I know I wasn't tripping, no. I wasn't tripping, fool. I was not tripping, dog. My girl said the same thing that I said, bro. And we wasn't even nigga. She said the same thing. So salute to y'all, man. Make sure y'all double tapping the screen until we meet again, my friends, man.
Go,
y'all.
Y'all even nigga. Know who the fuck open the door before I kick that bitch down. Nigga, I came from nothing. That's why all my jury bust. I ain't had no money. That's why both my pockets stuffed. The louder one in the room, the main one ain't talking about nothing. We talking money inside the room, boy. I hear grandpa coming. Gotta do this shit for Paw, nigga, the bill due. I been in the kitchen just like Granny cooking soul food. I got Ziploc bags, Granny, but these ain't for food use. I went Gucci shoes with her to church. She said, baby, you smooth. Nigga, please don't get me hot. I'm chillin', I'm a cool dude. Please don't run up on me like it's sweet. You better know the lace so shoes. Jiggers, I be rapping, don't think I'm yapping, nigga, get this confused. Pin up like a butler, nigga, just bought my son some Jimmy Choos. You think it was the 29th, I'm rapping like the rent would do. Might throw back a yard, get in her back and do a finish move. Up, beat, back to back, hop out Balenciaga tennis shoes. Think I'm falling off and can't swim, get in the swimming pool. We been had fully before that shit got cool. Huh? Before this clank, then we gon' break your news. Huh? That ain't your friend, he trying to take your juice. Been had B-roll on me, this shit been since school. Oh God, I don't pop it, bitch, I been that nigga. First young nigga from my hood, holding 6 figures. Pussy, 100,000 poster, bitch, I'm in the trenches. I stuck my feet so much on earth, I can smell granite biscuits. I'm home, and sometimes it feel like I'm home alone. The only difference when the hip, boy, I'm gonna tap your dome. You gone. That nigga ass a goner. I'm posted on the corner. I feel like Tyrann Matthew. Just sold a bag for 32. I just served a preacher. Everybody ain't no saint. Nigga, she like me more than you because I do the shit you can't. You seen the Hellcat in her driveway? It's me the fuck you think. My Florida boy got flogger rocks going hard in the paint. I see the ops on Facebook. Never see them in the bank. Auntie called me with a script and then she pulled up with a paint. You trying to run your money up? My scamming partner need a chase. You trying to smoke on you some candy? Nigga, pull up copper 8. The grassy feet on earth. I hit this Drake, it make it quake. You know this come here, girl, and make a baby. We don't fuck with 12 unless it's Travis, John, Tom Brady. Me without my fight, ain't like no free cups at the candy lady. He ain't from the hood, his ass ain't even had no candy lady. I been getting new plays, I guess niggas ain't having candy lately. Nigga can't get one up on me, boy, I got some Stanley neighbors. Hey, how you know you up? I stay by a can lady. I been on my shit for real for a couple years. I stay by a lake and a pier in a couple years. Horses inside my garage, I stay with the fucking bears. If they throw me in the jungle, come out with my bitch some help.
Wait. That boy say, if you throw me in the jungle with a bear, I'ma come out with my bitch some hair. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, dog. Hold on.
Candy lady. He ain't from the hood. His ass ain't even had no candy lady. I been getting new plays. I guess niggas ain't having candy lady. Nigga can't get one up on me, boy. I got some Stanley neighbors. Hey, how you know you up? I stay by a can lady. I been on my shit for real for a couple years. I stay by a lake and a pier in a couple years. Horses inside my garage. I stay with the fucking bears. If they throw me in the jungle, come out with my bitch some help. Feds been did a sweep. God made sure that I went down. I gotta take care of my kids. To me, that's all really matter. I say, to me, that's all really matter. Had me the ball, I dunked that bitch. And I made the bad boy shout. Grassy feet on earth, I hit this Drake and make it quake. You know this come here, girl, and make a baby. We don't fuck with 12 unless it's Travis, John, Tom Brady. Me without my fight, ain't like no free cups at the candy lady. He ain't from the hood, his ass ain't even had no candy lady. I been getting new plays, I guess niggas ain't having candy lately. Nigga can't get one up on me, boy, I got some Stanley neighbors. Hey, how you know you up? I stay by a can lady.
That nigga killed the hell, y'all. I'm gone, dog. That nigga Big Yabo, that's that Big Yabo candy lady, dog. That boy, he killed that dog. That boy say, he say, put me in the forest with the bears. I'm gonna come out with my bitch some hair, nigga. What the fuck you mean, nigga? I'm gone. I'm gone. Hey, that nigga is